We're gonna go to Siesta Key today and protest the folks that are doing spring break. We're gonna hold this sign up like this, like, cancel spring break.
How dare you desecrate my artwork?
Okay.
Flip that thing over.
The sign?
Yeah.
Oh no, we want them to see this.
Oh no, you flip that thing over, Jose. On the back of my orca painting.
Yeah, they're not gonna see this. They're gonna see this, honey.
We're going to the beach to swim, or at least I am.
You're gonna go swim? People in Alabama, people in Florida swim. People in Alabama swim. So we haven't had Starbucks in over 6 months. I really wanted to be in Panama City Beach today, but about 6 months ago I got hurt. Since I got hurt, we haven't been able to do Starbucks because, well, we just can't afford it anymore. We're trying to cut back on expenses since I got hurt. The reason she's driving is because I took a tramadol because I'm in so much pain that I just had to do it. Now, I told you guys I was going to get off the pills, but I couldn't get off the pills because the pain has been so immense I've had to go back on the pills. You know, Panama City Beach is like a really special place to me and Katie. And to not be able to go there because we just can't afford it since I got hurt. Our YouTube channel is doing about half what it did 6 months ago, which means we're making about half as much money. And I'm kind of upset because, you know, I went through withdrawals for about 10 days after getting off the pills. So to get back on the pills because I can't stand the pain anymore is really frustrating to me. It's been 6 months since I do Starbucks. It's an incredible feeling to finally have Starbucks again. We're on Interstate 75 heading to Siesta Key. When I moved to Alabama, I was so irritated by this right here. This would irritate the life out of me. But now, after living in rural Alabama for about a year, I would rather be in a traffic jam heading to the beach than on an empty country road leading to nowhere. No, I'm from Florida where we spend our money on new cars, not on guns. You want to spend all your money on guns and ammunition? Go right ahead. Here in Florida, we spend our money on new cars and Starbucks. Y'all folks in Alabama and Arkansas spend all your money on all the guns you want. We spend our money on fishing rods. But one of the great things about living in Sarasota is, even if you can't afford to go on vacation, you are on vacation. And a few months ago, I got my GED. I finished my high school, and all the more reason for me to have my first real spring break. And I don't want to be some ambulance chasing lawyer. I want to be like a lawyer who goes out there and innovates new things, you know? Quítate de medio, hacer. Ah! Katie's driving. How I feel about modern medicine, you know, if you got insurance and they start doing all kind of stuff to you, eventually they're gonna find something wrong with you. This is like the worst I've ever seen Sarasota. Yes, we're finally on Siesta Key after like 3 hours of being stuck on Interstate 75, what it felt like. Spring break! Go to the left. Yeah. Spring break locker vehicle. Yes, spring break, Sarasota. I see a live cam feed from the top of this building over here. Motel in Hialeah. Went to a motel in Hialeah. Went to a motel in Hialeah. Okay, look. Panama City Beach spring break videos do great. Maybe these will too. Take a step forward, let it roll off your shoulder. Yeah, park's about 100. Police out here, man. Y'all better act a fool, dog. Overall, I'm gonna be honest. I like Siesta Key a lot more than Anna Maria Island. It just takes longer to get out here. This guy's just randomly walking out in the middle of the road. He's not even looking where he's going. He's just like, what the crap is wrong with that guy? He's just like randomly walks out in the middle of the road, doesn't even look. I think the vibes here are pretty cool, but the squatted truck scene in Panama City Beach is definitely, you don't see that here. I mean, you see some of it, but it's not like Panama City Beach where it's like a car show everywhere. Got a parking spot. Did you know if you spell Bama backwards in Spanish it reads love? Alabama is the opposite of love. All right, so we're on Siesta Key. You got your swimsuit on, your Crocs, and you are ready for the water.
Yes.
It took a lot of effort to get me here today. I'm in a lot of pain, but I'm doing this, you know. We're on Siesta Key for spring break. And it's beautiful. Is it going to be easy for me to walk barefoot without a cane and without a walker? It's excruciating, but you know what? We're here. What an amazing feeling to be here. Look at this. Spring break, Siesta Key. Some people say Siesta Key, but I say Siesta Key. Cops out here in full force. I don't even understand why you'd want to be safe. Welcome to Siesta Key, Florida. A lot of fine women out here, but I got me a keeper. Yeah, I got me a good one. Qué vuelta hacer, cabeza negra, mi hermano, que lo guay. No, tremenda paloma, para que tú sepas. Welcome to one of the greatest places in the world, Siesta Key, Florida. Welcome to Siesta Key, Florida. Sarasota, baby. Where else on earth would you want to be? Spring break, Siesta Key 2024, y'all. Popo, dog. Popo out here, dog. Look at the police, man. Yeah, man. We don't want nobody having fun out here, man. I'm gonna catch you having fun out here. This is what's gonna happen to y'all, man. I'm not gonna lie, the water does feel a little bit cold. The temperature did reach 86 degrees today. But the water temperature is a lot colder than that because it's been kind of cold, windy this year, more than usual. So despite the fact, yes, without a doubt, it is 86 degrees today, this water is a little cold. It's not freezing cold, but it's a little cold. But one of the great things about South Florida is that our spring break here starts early. The further south you go into Florida, the warmer the water. And while Panama City Beach is one of my favorite places in Florida, without a doubt, it is noticeably, well, warmer here. So one of the most beautiful things about Sarasota is there's people here from all over the world. Cambodian, I just talked to somebody from France. I hear people talking Spanish with a Spaniard European accent. You gotta remember that Siesta Key is not just spring break for Americans. Siesta Key is, in fact, an international destination. Got a sailboat out there. One of my favorite things about coming to Siesta Key is because it's an international destination, you'll meet people here from all over the world. And the water here is usually crystal clear, but again, it's been one of the worst winters ever, really. It's definitely been one of the worst winters for windy weather and cold fronts, so the ocean hasn't really got a chance to get nice and pretty, but there's times where the water here is absolutely crystal clear, so this isn't the best representation. So when you look at like really awesome places to visit in Florida, if you like beaches, during the summer, without a doubt, the #1 place is Panama City Beach. During the spring, this time of year, I think Sarasota is a must. And you know, it's a great time also to head further south, like Miami, for example. But overall, Siesta Key here in Sarasota. Once you get into the summer, I think Bradenton Beach becomes another great destination. So if you want to see beautiful beaches in Florida, I've seen just about all of them. I would say Siesta Key, for a fact. I mean, this is named by most people as the best beach in the United States. Not by me, but by countless other people who all proclaim that this is the greatest beach in America. So you got Siesta Key. My all-time favorite always is and has been and probably will be Panama City Beach. But again, you're only going to enjoy that during much warmer weather. I like to go during the winter because there's less people, and while you may not be able to go for a swim, the hotel prices are so low that you can enjoy the scenic view of the place without having to pay a massive price tag. I mean, you can probably stay for $120, $130 a night directly on the beach if you're lucky up that way when prices cool down a little bit. So all that's good, you know. I just twisted my back. One of the most horrific things about this thing that I'm going through right now is I got to be really careful. If I'm walking straight and whatever, I can manage the pain. But the moment that I twist my back, it is, well, that changes everything. If my back gets twisted, the pain becomes unmanageable, really. But what a beautiful day to be out here. This is just great stuff. Beautiful. I've walked a little bit today. Kind of gentle walking. It's not been, I'm not able to run yet. It's just a nice gentle walk. I think this is almost therapeutic for me. But I got to be really careful not to twist my back. Like I was just talking to somebody and I rotated my body and it was very painful. I've also, my chiropractor told me that my right leg is longer than my left leg right now. So since I'm kind of walking on a slope here, it actually feels pretty nice because since my body's twisted, I can walk straight. But I think on the walk back, it's going to be horrendous because then there'll be extra pressure. But anyway, he is known for these little huts, the lifeguard huts. That is the biggest seagull I've ever seen. I will be honest with you, during the summer, I think what really gets these beaches packed is I talk to people and I ask them, you know, where are you coming from? Are you international? Are you local? Are you a tourist? And I've noted that one of the most contributing areas to our tourism here is the Orlando area. Once it gets really warm, this is empty right here. You're not seeing a fraction of what this beach gets like. This beach will really get cranking when the people from Orlando start coming over here. Puerto Ricans, Brazilians, Venezuelans. When those people from Orlando come on over here, these beaches will really turn into something else. I mean, like the volume of people will just be, there won't be space out here. So we're looking at this beach today, maybe at 30% of its capacity, if that. Just a fraction, really. Just a fraction of what we would expect during like peak summer beach time. So this isn't really it's not really popping, man. Another really cool thing that you'll see here in Siesta Key is Amish people. They actually go to swim on the beach with their traditional clothing. Now we have Amish and Mennonite, and they do go swimming on the beaches. And the thing is, though, I haven't seen any today, but when they do go for a swim, they are very traditional about wearing all their clothes. So we'll see if we can find any Amish or Mennonites today, which is, for me, one of the highlights of coming out here is always seeing either the Amish or the Mennonites. Most of them are Amish. A lot of people say they're Mennonites because they don't know that the Amish in Florida are a little bit more on the liberal side of things. We have liberal Amish people here in Florida. Thus, it's not exactly, this guy's got the same problem I do. His legs are too skinny and the belly's too fat. He's got the same problem I got right there. I'll tell you what, we got the same problem right there. Just dang old forgot to skip on leg day down there. That's what I look like right now, because when I got sick, I kept the belly, but my legs got really weak. So I'm kind of looking like Buddy right now, to be honest with you. I'm kind of looking like Buddy right now. It's just too much at the top and not enough at the bottom, man. I'm trying to tell you, man. What a beautiful day out here. This is why you gotta love living in Florida. If you live in Florida, you don't go to the beach, you don't even live in Florida, you live in Alabama. So last year, when we were really doing better with our health, we would do this thing where, like, one day we would be on Siesta Key, and we were going to the beach about 3 times a week. So we'd have a Siesta Key day, take a break, then we have a Bradenton Beach, St. Pete Beach. When we were doing good, guys, we were going to the beach 3 times a week last summer until I got hurt. And it was possibly the best summer of my lifetime. I'm in a lot of pain. I'm suffering a lot with my back. But I hope that this summer can be just a fraction of what last summer was. Last summer, living up here in Branson, Sarasota, was just incredible. And that we were able to do so much with ourselves, more than ever. And all the way to the yellow one. We were able to do so much this summer, and I mean so much, more than ever before. We were just able to really enjoy life last summer. And I hope that this summer we could be able to do a fraction of it. Because all these birds, just out of nowhere, all these birds showed up. All the birds, guys. Birds and birds and birds and birds. So I just talked to somebody who's from Poland, Polish, but he speaks Russian. And well, my Russian is limited to one single word, and it's not the friendliest word. So I guess I tried speaking Russian with him. It didn't go as well as I thought it would. But we tried. That's all that matters. Who lives in efficiency in Hialeah? Guangi Maria. Alright guys, it's been a nice time here at the beach. I actually passed out on the sand and somebody gave me a water. I kind of just fainted walking pretty much and like flopped flat on the ground in agony. And these people were nearby and they're like, sir, you need a water. I was like, yeah. I definitely overstretched myself today. There's Katie coming back from the water. I definitely overstretched my boundaries today with my health, but I want to enjoy life, and every time I do this, there's consequences, pain. But it was nonetheless beautiful to be out here, and even though I kind of might have done more than I should have, it felt good to do it. Even though I ended up kind of flopping out on the ground here in front of these people, kind of embarrassing. I just got to the point where, go figure, I walked from the green one all the way to the yellow one. I think there's 4 of them. I walked the whole length, which is probably a good 1.5 mile round trip. So just, well, including, you know, all the other sand walking. So I'm just about passed out. You have fun, young lady?
Yes.
We gotta leave. I'm in agony. I kind of flopped out. You see me fall in front of those people?
Yeah.
I passed out in front of them.
Okay.
And they gave me a water. Let's go. You have fun?
Yeah.
I know you wanted to stay longer, but we should probably get going.
I had so much fun. I have been missing this in my
All right,
life.
let's go. Let's go.
It's still a little colder in here, but it's
Let's
good.
go. It's not. Yeah, it's kind of cold.
It's refreshing.
It's refreshing, but I'm glad you had a blast. But I can barely walk.
It's okay. We go back to the car and we go home.
All right, guys. So we finally see the Amish on the beach. Great, man. And a lot of people say they're Mennonites. A lot of times they are Mennonite, but a lot of times they're Amish. We get both here in Sarasota, and they both enjoy the beach. So a lot of times people on my videos are like, oh, those are Mennonites. Like, I don't know the difference, but either way, we have both Amish and Mennonites here in Sarasota, and they both enjoy the beach. And it's really cool to get to see them swim in their traditional clothing. I gotta get back. Every step is agony. And in fact, I was actually supposed to walk. So if you pay real close attention, all of the people sitting down on the benches right here and over there are gonna be Amish. So there are Amish people on the beach. There's some there and some over there. You can see them because of their hats. It's just awesome. The beauty and variety of humans, you know. We're all beautiful in our own way. It's so beautiful out here. Hey, baby. Huh? Huh? Oh, my back hurts. I can't help you. So you're pretty much trapped inside the shirt? Mm-hmm. I'm definitely not recording this. You can't hit me. I'm disabled. Yeah, now around sunset, you're starting to see a lot more Amish people come out to the beach. That seafood place wasn't that bad, but we can't afford it right now.